How to take apart a Shark DuoClean floor tool, also known as a power nozzle. For this task you'll need a Torx 20 and Torx 10 screwdriver. I'm going to start by unclipping the front roller using this side clip. That just pops out. Now we're turning the floor nozzle over, and there's these 3 screws that hold on the Soleplate. We're going to undo those with a coin. If you use a screwdriver you can damage the screws. So we're just undoing those, and then the Soleplate lifts off like that. Now for the screw positions, we're going to start off using the bigger T20 Torx screwdriver. There's 2 at the back, 4 across the back there, and then there's 1 on each back corner of the main brush roll, and then 1 down in the middle there. And then, always missed, is this front one down in the bottom corner. So we're going to undo all those. Again, they're T20 size. Now, not all floor tool nozzles are the same, so your screws may be slightly different layout. I've gone for very much the most popular upright model. It's a NZ801 in this country. It's called the Shark Apex in the US. So yeah, this is not going to be relevant to every single model, it being possible to do that, but I've gone for the most common upright model. Cordless ones can vary. Also, you get the older uprights and some of the rocket models that differ as well. But you know what, this is going to give someone a really good idea of how to get into one of these things. So we're just going to finish off doing the bigger ones. Now we're going to undo the smaller screws with a T10 screwdriver. There's just 4, there's 1 there, and then 3 along the clear bit here. This first one in the corner that we're undoing, I'll show you in a second. It's a little bit longer than the other ones, so just keep that separate when you're organising your screws, or just throwing them everywhere like I do. Once you've undone all your screws, turn the floor tool over, and then from the back we're just going to pull off the top cover. This should come off fairly easily. If it feels like you're going to break something or something's going to snap, you may well have missed a screw. Now inside, you can see where all the circuit board is, and then the main brush roll with the cover. There's 2 little screws that hold it in there. If you want to take that cover off, you'll need to do that if you wanted to change the belt or change the motor or access the brush bar. I'll just quickly show you now. I do have a video that is just about changing the belt on these. I'll put the link in the description and just up in the top corner right now. So you've undone the 2 screws, and then this bottom corner just clips off carefully, and then all the clear part lifts out. Be careful of this little wire in the corner that plugs into the headlights, so you can just pull that plug off the circuit board if you're wanting to do the belt or the motor or something like that. See, that's where all the belt is and the motor. There's 2 cross-headed screws that hold the motor in, and then 2 tiny Torx screws that hold the brush bar in, and that just pulls out if you want to do that. Just a couple of things to look out for when putting it back together. The roller release button on the side here, the little part that sticks out on it sits behind this part here on the floor tool. So when you're putting it back together, you kind of need to press the button up to make sure that part goes behind it. Another common part with these wires that go to the motor, they get trapped if you don't put them inside this channel here. So when you're putting the cover back on, you should go on really easily with no gaps. It doesn't feel like anything's trapped. You're turning it over, and we're simply just going to replace the screws where we took them out. To remind you, the big screws just go in along the main section at the back, etc., with 1 down at the bottom corner, and then the small ones are just these 3 on the clear part, and then you've got the longer thin one that goes in this corner of the brush bar here. And then once you've done those, we need to replace the front roller. Most of them are orange, this model is just red, all the same. Clips in the cog end first, and then your Soleplate, there's 2 clips that go underneath, and that all sits in position nicely. And then finally you'll be doing up the 3 screws with your coin. I do hope that this video has been helpful. Not all my videos are quite so boring, but please subscribe, you never know when you'll need me again.